Hi tank fans, here we are with video number 5. Video number 5 is a tank extras video, a few extras for your tank, and a few points that I'm going to mention. As I mentioned in the video where we covered the biofilter, we mentioned that the end of the biofilter comes to a spray bar which creates oxygen in the tank. In most tanks, some tanks that will be sufficient, that will supply the right amount of oxygen that you need. However, what I've done is I've gone one further and I've also added a twin air pump, twin heavy duty air pump, which I got off eBay. Cost about £12. Got a feed into this corner and the second feed into this corner. So 3 of 4 corners of the tank have an oxygen supply. As you can see, it's not on at the minute. I'll just stick it on so you can see that. So there we go. Nice supply of oxygen in the tank in that corner, and the second one down there. I'll just turn this off and I'll explain why. When I first set the tank up, I used to have the air pump running 24/7. However, it was creating, as you can see, this foamy air bubble situation on the surface. That is basically a sign that there's too much oxygen in the tank, and the oxygen is getting trapped on the surface, not releasing into the air. So now, during the day, when oxygen levels are high, I turn it off, and during the night, when oxygen levels are low, before I go to bed, etc., I'll come in and I'll put the twin air pump on. So that's the first extra, twin air pump. Doesn't have to be a twin air pump. You can use a small single line air pump that you'd get on a fish tank. The next one is this, which is a digital thermometer, bought off eBay, about £6.50. Runs off a watch battery. Change the watch battery every 6 months, and it's quite simple really. Stainless steel sensor on the end there, in the tank, at the bottom of the tank, taking a temperature reading. Quite important. I also have good old faithful, which is down here. Oh, it's cold. This is your box standard thermometer. Use these in fish tanks, aquariums and reptile tanks, etc. It's good to have one of those because that's taking a second reading, but it's also taking a reading at the surface, so I just have it floating around. The other one is taking a reading from the base, from the bottom of the tank, so you can compare the two. Put that in. So yeah, so they're 2 extras, 3 extras actually. So an air pump for extra oxygen, digital thermometer, and a box standard thermometer. A few extras to mention that I don't have on the tank, which you would get on a tank if you spent £6,000 to £8,000. The first one is a UV steriliser tube, external tube with UV lighting in it. The water passes through. Another way of killing diseases like ammonia, etc. Don't have one. They range from £30 to well over £100 depending on the size and the quality that you buy. I may get one in time. The next one is a protein skimmer. Don't have one yet. May get one in time. It's another form of filtration on the tank. They range from anywhere between £30 and £50. The ones I've been looking at. Again, might get one in time. Don't have one. Another one is a wave maker. A wave maker is something that I'm definitely looking at getting, as that is a way of combating the air bubbles, the air traps on the surface. Creates movement in the tank, creates movement in the water, which is mixing the oxygen that you're creating with the standard air stroke oxygen above the surface of the tank, and that should combat that problem there that we've got with the foamy air bubbles. So that's it for extras. And a couple of other things to mention are test kits for testing oxygen levels, pH levels, ammonia levels and things like that. It's my philosophy really that you can read too much into a situation, and sometimes you can create a problem by doing this. So what I'm saying is, if the problem's not there, leave it. If a problem arises, then look into it. So I don't take any pH level readings or ammonia readings. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, because like I say, you can tweak around too much. The only readings you need to take are water temperature and salinity, salt level. That's about it really. So yeah, so here we are, video number 5 is complete. Any questions, comment below, message on Facebook, or give me an email. Cheers.